Hello, I'm Milosz Lewiński and this is Military Mind. Armed conflicts, defense and security, land, sea and air. We've got you covered. The Kremlin claims to have destroyed 10 Ukrainian air drones and 2 sea drones headed for Russian territory. The Russian Defense Ministry said the sea drones were headed for the Black Sea port of Novorossiysk, a major transit port for crude oil and oil product exports in southern Russia. Meanwhile, 5 air drones were downed over the Belgorod border region, 4 over the Bryansk region and 1 over the Moscow region, the ministry claims. On the front line, Russian forces are conducting reconnaissance in the border area near Sumy. In response, Ukrainian forces targeted Russian positions north of the Sumy region, likely part of a brief Russian cross-border raid rather than a sustained presence. Heavy fighting continues near Khlyboke and Liptsy, as well as in Vovchansk. To replenish losses, Russian forces in northern Kharkiv are receiving reinforcements, including 3 unspecified assault groups transferred to Vovchansk. In a strategic move, Russian forces are intensifying their offensive near Chasiv Yar, Toretsk and Avdiivka. Ukrainian spokesperson Lieutenant Nazar Voloshin reports that Russian troops are launching assaults from Toretsk towards Chasiv Yar, primarily utilizing small infantry units with occasional mechanized support. This effort appears to be aimed at attacking Chasiv Yar's southern flank. Concurrently, Russian forces have escalated their attacks on Toretsk in the past 24 hours, bolstered by additional battalions and assault companies from the Russian Central Grouping of Forces. These developments suggest that the Russian military command may be seeking to create operational opportunities for further advances in the Chasiv Yar and Avdiivka areas. And now we bring you intense footage from Vovchansk, captured by Russian special forces. The video reveals constant gunfire, destroyed buildings and an apocalyptic glow from explosions and missile launches. Despite the chaos, Russian forces are seen digging fortifications to prevent Ukrainian troops from advancing to the border if Russian units are ousted from the city. Let's take a look at this frontline battle and the ongoing efforts to control this critical area. Russians are attacking Ukrainian positions on the Pokrovsk front. Now, one unit of the Russians was spotted by drone operators from Ukraine's 47th Separate Mechanized Brigade. This comes on the heels of recent revelations that Russia has been recruiting female convicts and sending them to fight in Ukraine. Entire women's subdivisions have been reported on other fronts too. We'll get a taste of their combat readiness in this next video. Though, of course, Russia isn't the only side recruiting women. In the next video, we'll get a first-person glimpse of the battle through the eyes of a Ukrainian female soldier. This intense GoPro footage was recorded by a woman in the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade, fighting on the Kharkiv front.
Все, взяла воду і цинк. І собі бика.
Все, побежали.
Та, блядь, а як же без неї?
С нашей стороны прилетело.
Та похуй. Ходи. Пішли. Це я.
Передаю привіт всім, хто мене знає.
Можливо, вже більше ніколи не побачимося.
Чого?
Бо життя таке бентежне. Я як Джон Вік. Перетворюсь, що я не помітила. І мене дрон не побачить.
Хто там магазини? Дайте пусти і будемо заряджати.
Кого пусті магазини? Ну, один. Всі цілі.
Да.
Все. Працюємо.
Работаем далі. Ще один жарко-жарко.
Поки немає чим заряджатись, то я піду до 300.
Братуха, не треба сюди дивитися, блядь. Дивись туди, пожалуйста.
Трошечки повернися, перевірю.
Ча, не вставай. Зліва.
Справа, правильно. Ай. Тихо.
О, хорош.
А, ебать,
Друга,
буду
там
больно.
помада за день. Давай, терпи. Можеш зжимати мою руку, але не віддаляй. Мені треба запхати туди якнайбільше.
Да все, куда?
Все.
Все, зажми,
нормально,
хай
все
воно.
нормально, да.
Штани, сука, не ріж.
Добре.
And with this, we conclude this episode of Military Mind. Next deployment at the same time tomorrow, and in the meantime, please stay with us here on TVP World.